Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Sarga 2, Shlok 23. Then Lord Brahma himself, the creator of the worlds, arrived. The greatly radiant, four-faced deity had come to see the foremost of sages. Shloka 24. Seeing Brahma, Valmiki immediately rose from his seat and remained restrained in speech. Purifying himself inwardly, he stood with folded hands, filled with extraordinary wonder. Shloka 25. He worshipped the deity by offering water for washing the feet, a respectful offering, a seat, and words of praise. He bowed to Brahma according to the prescribed rites and respectfully inquired after his welfare. Shloka 26. The glorious Brahma then sat upon the greatly honored seat. He then instructed the sage Valmiki to take his own seat. Shlok 27. Having received permission from Brahma, Valmiki also sat down upon his seat. Thus, the grandsire of the worlds was visibly seated before him. Shloka 28. Yet, Valmiki's mind remained fixed entirely upon the incident involving the Kuncha birds. He contemplated the cruel deed committed by the sinful hunter whose mind was bent upon violence. Shlok 29. How could he kill without cause such a beautiful voiced Kuncha bird? Still grieving for the female Kuncha, Valmiki once again recited that verse. Shlok 30. Once again his mind turned inward and he became completely absorbed in sorrow. Brahma then smiled and addressed Valmiki, the foremost of sages. Shloka 31. Let this composition indeed be accepted as a shloka. You need not have any doubts about it. O Brahmana, sage, this inspired speech flowed from you solely through my will. Shlok 32. O finest of sages, compose the complete account of Ram's life. Describe the divine and wise Ram, whose nature is firmly established in righteousness. Shloka 33. Relate the deeds of this steadfast hero exactly as you heard them from Narad. Describe everything concerning that wise one, whether it occurred secretly or openly. Shlok 34. Tell everything concerning Ram together with Sumitra's son Lakshman and concerning all the Rakshas. Also tell everything concerning Vaidehi, whether it was publicly known or remained secret. Shloka 35. Everything that is now unknown to you will become known to you. Not a single statement made by you in this poem will be untrue. Shloka 36. Compose the sacred and delightful story of Ram in metrical verses. For as long as mountains and rivers remain upon the surface of the earth. Shlok 37. For that long the story of Ramayana will circulate throughout the worlds. For as long as the story of Ram composed by you continues to be told. Shlok 38. For that long you will dwell upon above and below in the worlds created by me. Having spoken those words, the glorious Brahma disappeared there and then. The venerable sage Valmiki, together with his disciples, was filled with amazement. Shlok 39. Then all of Valmiki's disciples recited that same shloka again. Delighting it again and again, they spoke amongst themselves in profound astonishment. Shloka 40. It was sung by the great sage in four metrical feet containing equal number of syllables. Through repeated utterance, this shoka or grief was transformed into a shloka, a verse. Shlok 41. This thought then arose in the minds of the great sage whose inner being had been purified. I shall compose the entire poem of Ramayana in verses of this kind. Shloka 42. The renowned sage then composed the account of Ram in delightful words expressing noble actions and profound meanings. The broad minded sage created in hundreds of metrical balanced verses a poem that brought lasting fame to the glorious Ram and to its composer. Shlok 43. Here, that poem in which compounds and euphonic combinations are properly employed, and whose sentences express their meanings harmoniously and sweetly. Listen to the life of Ram, the greatest of the Raghus, composed by the sage and culminating in the destruction of the ten-headed Ravan. And that ends Sarga 2 of the Balkand.